Hey, Sid here, and I recently saw a movie about Lego called The Lego Movie. Like most of the people who saw the film, I grew up playing with the Lego brand of building blocks. I have fond memories of building little go-karts or giant robots. It was a great creative outlet as a kid. It was fun. When I heard that Warner Brothers was making a movie based on my favorite childhood plaything, besides Power Rangers, I didn't really see the point at first. I mean, Lego had been done already in video games, TV shows, and even some direct-to-video movies. I guess I was just afraid they'd make a lame cash grab based on Lego. Well, they didn't. Warner actually made an amazing Lego movie out of the Lego Movie that realizes Lego's true potential in animated form. The story of the film is simple, but like everything else in the flick, is filled with charm. It tells the story of Emmett, a wholly unremarkable construction worker minifigure who eventually finds out he's, supposedly, the special, the chosen one who will save the world from Lord Business. Emmett is joined on his adventure by the likes of Wildstyle, an oddly named battle girl, Vitruvius, a wizard with a lollipop staff, and Batman, an egomaniacal billionaire dressed as Dracula. The story of the film does a masterful job of showing off the sheer variety of locales Lego has depicted in its sets over the decades. There's also a large amount of Lego-ized cameo appearances made by some very iconic childhood characters. Though this is a Warner film, and I feel like they put a little too much emphasis on DC Comics characters. Despite being a huge DC fan, I felt that the amount of DC character screen time was a little too much of a self-promotion. This is a minor gripe, though. The story is incredibly well told and has more than a few surprises within. They actually put in some emotional moments in a Lego movie and made it work. Combine this with the fact that it's funny throughout, there's virtually no way a viewer can be bored while watching this flick, especially since it's such a stunning movie to look at. Previous animated Lego movies and shows would always cheat. Only the characters, props, and some objects in the background would actually be made of Lego. The rest of the background would tend to just look like the real world. Boring to look at. The Lego Movie, though, finally shows us a fully realized animated world made entirely out of Lego. And it looks amazing. Almost everything you see in the movie is made out of the film's namesake. As a kid, I never dreamed I'd see anything like it. Of course, none of the Lego pieces in the film are real, all digital. It's easy to forget, though, since everything looks so lovingly rendered and textured. There's so much detail put into every frame in this movie. As well, the animation is done exceptionally. They follow the rules of Lego. They make sure all of the characters move the way Lego figures would move if they were actually alive. It gives the film a stop-motion style despite being CG, and it's fun to look at. The animation does a good job of capturing the performances of the film's all-star cast of actors. Everyone in the cast is hilarious. Great line delivery across the board. The only slightly weak link is maybe Liam Neeson as good cop, bad cop, who is this police officer with a split personality. His bad cop voice is fine, I mean it's just his regular normal voice. Though his good cop voice sounds a bit creepy to me for some reason. Other than that nitpick, everyone else in the cast is great. The standouts for me include Will Ferrell as Lord Business, Will Arnett as Batman, Chris Pratt as Emmett, and Alison Brie as Unikitty. Will Arnett is pretty much just playing Joe Bluth as Batman, and I'm totally okay with that. They take Will Ferrell's Lord Business character in an interesting direction later in the film that made him more than just a cartoonish villain. I really liked it. The Unikitty character played by Alison Brie was just fun to hear, with the hyperactive voice matching the animation well. With Emmett, Chris Pratt plays to his strength at playing dumb but likable characters. At the end of the day, the Lego Movie is a well-crafted animated film. I found little wrong with the movie. I thoroughly enjoyed every bit of it, in fact. It's all about creativity, and it gets that across well. There's so much love put into this film by everyone involved. This film is definitely a movie made by fans for fans. The movie works well even if you've never played with Lego as a kid. I definitely recommend the Lego Movie, especially to families. Now I just need a Mega Bloks movie.